Hello, so I just want to show a work in progress of a DevOps console I've been working on. It essentially will allow developers and testers have more, um, have a wider tool set when debugging builds in a runtime environment, which means not the Unity editor. So right now the binding is to a keyboard um, input, but it could also be set to a gesture or what have you. So once I activate the console, it's open. So I'm going to go through each and every one of these tabs. This one intercepts the system logs, so your debug.logs in the engine. You can see them all here with different colors for different levels. You could see this is just a scriptable object for different environments that we can switch between. And what that does is define the basic parameters for the console. So back here now, we can have some apart from seeing the logs, you can have predefined commands. So like the clear command is built into the console, for example, and the help command, which shows you details about what you can do. But the really interesting part of this project is you can set your own custom methods using this attribute I've created, and all it takes is the name and the description and what category it is. So for example, okay, right now we can see the timescale is 1, but from the console I can just say, you know what, let me maybe increase this. It's still quite slow. Yeah. So from here I could just say, oh, not the filter, sorry. Yes, and set the time scale to 10. And this works not just for commands I have defined. You can write your own method which uses this attribute, and you can write you can call methods with parameters like I showed in this example with the time scale, or empty methods. Like the possibilities are limitless, and it's reflection based, so you might not even need to define a a method to call it. Here we have a performance tab, just shows the FPS, the memory usage, and so on. You have the environment, which, like I showed you earlier, was just a scriptable object with predefined parameters. And the next interesting thing is the inspector. Right now, like I said, this is a work in progress. So right now it's just name based, and you can inspect that element to see its components and the fields and properties in those components. The next steps for this would be to clean this up a bit, make it so you can actually go through the hierarchy, the scene hierarchy, select an object and inspect. You choose to inspect whatever component you want to inspect, and also have the ability to call methods on that component. Like I said, it's reflection based, so even if the method isn't predefined, you'll be able to call it. Another update I'm working on is being able to pause the runtime. So imagine like a breakpoint, but in a runtime environment. Again, the purpose of this is to work outside the Unity editor. So being able to pause the game, inspect elements, run commands, and see performance. I'll be making more updates on this project as it progresses.